Hello. It's been a while. Since before Christmas, I believe? I don't think I've put out any content over the duration of January outside of the D&D campaign, The Adventures of Snookvale. There's a new update to Peglin, so I felt like I might as well give it a shot. Maybe catch people up on what the last month has been like. Why do I get a starter boost? I do like stones being more powerful, though. Catch people up on what the last month has been like. Give you a little bit of content to feed your whatever it is you would need feeded as a human. Fed as a human being. Totally forgot how Peglin works. But I got it. Bop. See? Boom. Damage. Oh, gosh. I'm so good at Peglin, guys. Nonetheless, I hope everyone's new year is going well. I spoke in my last Peglin video, at least. It was a lot about the current weight loss journey. And I feel like when that last video came out, I didn't know how serious about it I was gonna be. I didn't know what my goals and directions were in terms of fitness. It's not like I'm getting swole by any means. My goal is complete and total weight loss. Now, I have been walking on the treadmill for the last month. For my birthday on January 30th, I received a indoor, like a stationary cycling machine. Stationary bike. It's a bicycle. It's an indoor bicycle, like a training bicycle, an exercise bike. And boy, is that brutal. That stuff, you really don't know just how much something can make you sweat until it makes you sweat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that entirely gets the point across, but it's a lot. It's a lot to... As a man who is 340 pounds, which, trust me, I know how much that is. And I know a lot of people that have met me in person are like, but yeah, you don't look 340 pounds. I don't think it's about how I look. I think it's a lot less about how I look and a lot more about what, my doctor's appointments say. Nonetheless, I was 340 pounds, and I've spent the last, December, I'm gonna remember the day. December 17th was the day that I began this sort of fitness journey where I really finally got to this point where I want to do something about my body, about my weight. I spent 2020 and 2021 in this COVID world that we're all in, sedentary. I was working from home before COVID even started, doing Roblox edits for content creators. And I was roughly 300 pounds at TwitchCon in 2019. I think I came home from that trip at like 285 because I spent the whole weekend walking and going around places with my friends and, spending time moving and not really eating all that much. And you obviously lose weight when you spend that much time. Lose water weight. You lose a lot when you do that sort of thing. So I spent the last 2 years completely sedentary. And I know that people talk about fitness journeys at the beginning of the new year. I know that people are the types to... Wow, I'm doing really well. People are the types to... How do I express this? Come up with New Year's resolutions, but then not really follow through with them. Which isn't what I want this to be. I'm genuinely, and I saw a doctor on December 12th, and that's where I found out I was 340 pounds, and I had already started walking on a treadmill not every other day, but every couple days at that point, and I told him that I was doing so, but this is more of the first legitimate effort that I've put into doing this sort of thing. From December 17th to January 17th, actually up to my probably January 27th was when I would say that I got the bike. I was just walking an hour, maybe an hour 20 every day. And I did that for a few weeks in a row before I realized that it probably wasn't. It started to hurt. And I know some of you might be thinking, hey, you're just walking. How does that hurt? What do you mean you're hurt? Well, going from sedentary for 2 years, carrying 340 pounds, and then walking for an hour a day, I mean, taking 7,000 to 8,000 steps a day. Sorry, I had to make a decision. Doing that sort of from nothing to something quick. And I know they always say, hey, don't jump right into exercise because you don't know what it's going to do to you type stuff. And I did just jump right into it, but I needed accountability. I needed all sorts of things. Nonetheless, I hopped right back into that journey, and I realized, like, after an hour of walking, my shins and my feet felt like they were going to explode. So I took a rest day. And it was after that rest day that I realized I needed rest days, because I came back after that rest day and was right as rain. Perfectly fine, legs perfectly fine, didn't feel any pain. So rest days are good. If you've been considering working out and you're like, no, I need to go every day, we got that grind, baby, let's do it. No, take a rest day. Your body will thank you for it. Don't just push through pain. I did have some friends tell me to just push through the pain. It's your body getting warmed up. And then I had other friends who were like, homie, you shouldn't be experiencing pain from walking. And if you are, you need to take a break. And I was like, I'm going to take the rest day and see what happens. And if it's something bad, then fuck. If it's something good, then so be it. I take rest days from now on. So I do take rest days. I actually had to take today as a bonus rest day, just because I had work that I needed to get done. That if I went and spent an hour on the treadmill, I wouldn't have time to do it. I say, as you know full well, that this video could be over 30 minutes long plus the upload time, and technically I could have just done that before and not done this video, and then I would have worked it. You know what? Don't ask me questions, okay? Do not judge me based on the decisions I am currently making. Ow. Nonetheless, I've been consistent. Like I said, a few more rest days here or there where I don't want them, but I'm taking them. I started, like I said, December 12th. I was 340 pounds. I said on Twitter that I'd lost 12 pounds, which would be what? 328? I think there was a little more water weight on that day. I think my average when I wake up, and I'm overweighing myself. And by overweighing myself, I mean I'm weighing myself too often. But my average weight when I wake up, and after you wake up, I measure myself the same time every day. It's after I wake up. After I wake up and get, everyone's got to pee when they wake up. So after you get out your sleep, pee, and fucking empty stomach, haven't eaten yet. That's the same way I measure myself every day. It's how much I weigh as soon as I wake up and expel my bowels. That was the only way I could say that without feeling awkward. But yes, that's the way that I weigh myself. I think I'm sitting pretty at like a two, sorry, not two. I keep saying this wrong. I was 340. I weigh in at like a 329, maybe like a 329.4. So 10.6 pounds. I was 340.2. So 10.6 pounds. That day that I tweeted about losing weight quickly and that I was, 12 pounds down since I started, that was a random day where I had a 328. And I recognize that that's most likely water weight. Additional pound of water weight, which isn't crazy. Just may have had less liquids in my system. But nonetheless, I've seen some sort of progress. Now the cycling kicks my ass. I have not sweat like I sweat from cycling in a very long time. Like, I haven't experienced that level of, like, I need to literally wipe off my brow. I am sweating so hard, which is a good thing. It means I'm busting my ass. When I cycle, so when I was walking, just to give people that was a really bad play. When I cycle, just to give people, like, an understanding of what my, not direction, but what my experience is like. When I cycle at roughly, I would say, maybe anywhere between 5 and 6 miles per hour. It you know, is in a constant state of change. Where, like, you know, if I've been going at like 5.8 for a while, my legs will really need the brake, so I'll slow down to like a 4.8 or something. You know what I mean? It happens. It's the way exercise works. You know, you gotta dial it back a little bit. And I usually go, I'd say in a half an hour, I go about 4 point something miles. So however that math calculates out. And it burns more calories than I was doing with the hour and 20 of walking. This is going to hurt them so bad. I'm sorry. I need to pause this discussion to watch this because this is... Wow. That was, that was brutal. I'm going to take that new orb. But nonetheless, when I was walking... And not when I was walking, when I walk. And I'll explain what I mean by that in a second. When I walk, it's roughly, I start out at like 2.3, 2.5 miles an hour on my treadmill. And I bump it up to usually 2.8, 2.9 by the end. I take like 10 minutes at 2.3 and then I crank it up 0.2 and then I crank it up 0.2 at half an hour. And I'm still doing the walking. I've decided that I'm going to... sort of switch off day to day. That if I'm going to take a shower that day, because I only shower every other day, that if I'm going to shower that day, I'm going to cycle. So cycling on shower days and walking on non-shower days. Because the walking doesn't really make me sweat, even though I'm moving. Definitely made me sweat more when I started than now. But it doesn't really make me sweat when I'm moving. So, ooh, we're really struggling. Ooh, boy, this is going to be rough. Get me in there, coach. That's bad. Yeah, there we go. That's what I needed. But nonetheless, I'm doing it switching off. So if I'm cycling, it's a shower day. If I'm walking, it's not a shower day. Today would have been a walk day. So it's not like I'm skipping out on the cycling, which does burn more calories for me. I'm sorry. I'm just watching how this ball works because I don't understand it yet. But yes, I am doing this regularly, and I'm concerned about I'm trying to cut down on my eating. I think eating was a big problem for me. I feel like specifically nighttime eating was a major problem for me because I would just I wouldn't eat all day, and Stream knows this, and this was a massive part of Stream actually. Back when I streamed, is I would stream as soon as I could and go until I was ready to go to bed, or if I got depressed or something. But if it was going until I was planning on going to bed, usually it was going until I was like, fuck, I have not eaten today. Then I should probably do that because our body needs food. So let's say our food needs body. But that's very much so changed since I've kind of left the streaming space. Because I have the time on my hands where I'm not necessarily bound to any specific... I don't even know how to explain it. I'm not bound to a schedule where I need to, like, you know, I'm not forcing myself to not eat so I can go stream or something, you know? And that's a really healthy thing that I have in my life now. But... Ooh, wow, we did really well there. Ooh, a relic too. Oh, all bombs are replaced and do 2 times damage. Hell yeah. Where was I? I was saying words, and I forgot the words I was saying. But yeah, I'm staying consistent. Like I said, I've lost at least 10 pounds, like actual weight, 10 pounds. I have a very high BMI. There's an Easter shindig. You guys know, the people who watch me know about Friendsgiving, I would hope. There's an Easter shindig that Cream and Ash are holding that I am going to be attending. And I feel like it's going to be a very dramatic moment for me when people would have seen me at Friendsgiving in August of last year. If I've lost even 20 pounds by April, whatever Easter is, I think it's the first week of April. If by April I've lost 20 pounds, which I'm already at 10 now, but obviously that process slows down with your body and your metabolism, and weight's not a thing that's consistent, and it's not like I'm going to lose the same amount of weight all the time. But if I go to that Easter shindig and there's a stream and, you know, I'm on camera in any capacity, like a very big moment for me, because it's hard for me to see, you know, the 10 pounds that I've lost so far. I don't have sight on that. Like, I don't have the eyes for it. I did take pictures of myself after I'd lost about 5 or 6 pounds, just to be like, fuck, I need pictures so I know how much or what I looked like, so I can see total progress for myself, because I wanted to be able to see the progress. I wanted to be able to see pictures are the only way I'm going to really understand it. Just a number's not going to matter when I already don't really like my my body and myself. So I did take pictures, and I hope those pictures are telling at a certain point, but for right now, they're not, you know, the most dramatic change, and I'm hoping they're maybe a little more dramatic in the future. But nonetheless, I feel like if I see amongst, I mean, how many people are going to be there? Burke, Cream, Walrus, Venilis, Max, like at least 5 chats. If even one person says, well, dang, Corey looks like he's lost weight, I'm going to be so ecstatic. I cannot express how happy that would make me. I can't express how much joy that would bring me if that happens, because I think that's going to be a telling sign that I'm doing something healthy for myself. I don't know if the 40 pounds that I put on after COVID started was noticeable. I don't know if in pictures from 2019's TwitchCon in October of that year versus, you know, December, I have a visible change in my appearance that someone would have noticed and been able to point out. And if someone could, like if someone could have, and they just, you know, they didn't say anything, obviously I don't expect anyone to tell me that you look like you lost you look like you gained a ton of weight over COVID. I mean, everyone could say, oh, everyone gained their weight during COVID. Everyone did this, everyone did that. I don't care. I'm worried about me. And I gained way more weight than I ever wanted. I was already considered by medical standards morbidly obese before COVID started, and that's something that I don't want anymore. Now let's talk about my goals. My goals in working out. Long term, and I know that it's going to be more than just walking and cycling. I know that it's going to be food and calorie intake. I'm already trying to be at a caloric deficit, but it's hard to go from eating as much as I was eating as a 340-pound man to regulating my food and not being hungry, because my body for years has been used to a certain amount of food. So I'm trying to worry about caloric intakes. I'm trying to adjust my eating habits, because that is the next step after getting moving. But my goals, I keep saying my goals, and then I don't say what they are. My goals are, initial goal is 300 pounds. Get back to what I was at before COVID started. Get back to what I was at TwitchCon 2019. That's my first goal. Get back to where I was. And that's goal number 1. Get back to a place from I guess 2.5 years ago, I would say. Get back to a place from 2.5 years ago that I was at. And this time it'll be like intentional weight loss instead of just like what I was at the time. So yeah, that's goal number 1. Get back down to 300 pounds. If I see myself go below the 300 mark, I will be very content as a starting point. The second goal, I'd say, is 280. Right, another 20 after the initial 40. And I know 40 pounds is not going to come easy. I know that losing 40 pounds is going to be way slower than the rate in which I gained it. I'm fully understanding of that. I'm fully content with that. I'm fully ready to work through that. But nonetheless, stretch goal number 1, I'm going to say 300 by the end of the year. If I can lose another 29 pounds by the end of the year, which I don't know how much of a stretch that is, But that'll be something that really helps my process and my self-esteem, I guess. But yeah, so 300 by the end of the year, stretch goal of 280 by the end of the year. Ultimate goal for me, or at least the way I've said it, is to get down to... Oh, this is brutal. Ultimate goal for me is to get down to a 250. I think 250 is my extreme goal. Not this year, just in general, I want to be down to a 250. If I can get 50 pounds off of what I looked like at 2019's TwitchCon, I haven't been 250 pounds since high school. Mind you, I just turned 26, so 8 years ago was probably the last time I was anywhere near 250. And I'm also probably 3 inches taller now. I don't want to be muscly. I don't need muscles. I don't need to be built. I don't need to be, like, I don't know, grossly muscular. That's not what my goal is. My goal is weight loss. That's all I'm going for right now. I'm just getting free money. I'm just going to bounce my way all the way down, huh? Boing. There we go. My goal is weight loss. So if I get down to a 250, eventually, an eventual 250, I will be happy. I will be happy. I will be content. I will be in a position where I am enjoying where I'm at. And that doesn't mean I stop there, stop working out, quit everything. I mean, obviously I would keep going. But that is my eventual goal. If I can get down to 250 and from 340, we're talking 90 pounds. Total lost. I feel like I will look like a totally different person. I know that I will feel like a totally different person. I'm just excited for it. I'm just excited for this journey. Now, a massive part of weight loss in the past for me, and I think a lot of my community members have heard me talk about this multiple times, has always been the idea of accountability. That I have a serious willpower issue. It was a thing where if I was not held accountable... Wow. If I was not held accountable by anyone, like if I didn't have someone who was on my ass about anything, I struggled. Because what would happen, and I used to walk outdoors, like I used to go for outdoor walks, like it was just a thing to be healthy, was going for an outdoor walk. In Massachusetts, it would rain 3 days in a row, and then I'd be out. I'd be like, cool, I'm done. I can't walk now because it's raining. And then, like, what am I going to do after that? Like, you can't walk because it's raining. I break the habit, and it's all about habits. It's all about habits. As soon as I break a habit, I'm out. So it's been a struggle for me. And then you'd be like, okay, well, where's your accountability? I don't even entirely have the accountability from anyone that I would like to have. No one's like on my ass about it. I'm on my own ass, this is the first time I've ever been on my own ass about anything. And I think the fact that I'm not streaming definitely helps. Because I think if I was streaming, I would have stopped by now. Because I would have been like, fuck, I don't have an hour today to go for this walk. I have to go live. You know, I gotta stay consistent. It's like the consistency from streaming has turned into exercise. If that makes sense. I hope that would make sense to some people. The streaming consistency became workout consistency. However, I do have accountability buddies. We actually just started, you know, the Conqueror Challenge. It's something that I know Cream's community did for a while with the Lord of the Rings stuff. With Beth Freeman Art, and Captain Ash Bacon. We call our little friend group Talk Shit Get Fit. And we're like accountability buddies for each other. We're like we're staying on top of each other. But with the Conqueror challenges, activating multiple crits increases damage per we're accountability buddies for each other. So Talk Shit Get Fit just bought, we just spent money. Because money, you know what it is? I've talked about this. Money is my not modifier. Money is my motivator, right? I spent money on a Samsung watch. I spent money on this Conqueror challenge now. Please don't. Oh my God. I'm taking so much damage from this, but I'm getting so much money. Money is my motivator for working out, because I'm like, Jesus Christ, I love the money, but I need to just not fall into the spot anymore. Money's my motivator in a way that, like, I find myself spending money on exercise, and thus, I don't know if I want anything from here. Do I want to remove an orb? No. I think I'm good. Buying a Galaxy Watch was money that I spent on exercise. So how am I not going to exercise if I spent money on it? Following that up was, for me, spending money on this Conqueror Challenge. So Talk Shit Get Fit, as we call ourselves, is doing the Great Wall of China on Conqueror. And with the Great Wall of China, we are hopefully talking shit and getting fit. Hopefully. I have to, like, manually track the cycling miles because it doesn't, the Google Fit app doesn't track it. So if I'm ever posting updates that you guys see, don't expect them to reflect, like, consistency, because cycling isn't tracked by the Samsung Health app or Google Fit as steps, quote unquote. So I won't be posting any more step updates, because the step updates would be boring. They'd lack substance, because every other day I'm not hitting a target step count because I'm cycling, which, you know, my watch considers high, fast-paced, whatever. Yeah. So don't expect step updates anymore, or at least consistency with it. Instead, I might do, like, oh, total calories burned or some shit. I don't know. Why did I get hurt by the bomb? Okay. But yeah. So we're doing the Great Wall of China. That costs money. So this is what I mean when I'm saying, like, something costs money. It's going to motivate me because I'm spending money on something to get myself moving. And I pride myself on my money. Trust me. I don't make enough to be spending money on exercise stuff I'm not going to use. And then on top of that, it's other people spending money, right? I get this exercise bike for my birthday. Like, I'm not just going to, like, not use it, because how awful is that? If I get this thing and then not use it and someone just spent a lot of money on me, like, that's terrible. Why would I want to do that? I don't want to do that. Why am I taking damage every single time? I don't know why I'm taking damage every single time I hit him. But yeah, so accountability is my money on top of Talk Shit Get Fit. We're gonna, I'll post my Great Wall of China progress if that's something that people are interested in, I guess. In other world events, because I've spent the last 27 minutes talking about exercise and shit again, because that's what one of the last videos was about. I turned 26. And if those of you who aren't in America don't know, turning 26 means I lose insurance, health insurance. I lose the ability to freely go to a doctor without feeling like I'm going to cripple my entire bank account. And you might be thinking, Corey, well, if you don't make enough money, do you qualify for, like, not Medicare or Medicaid, whatever the young one is, or Mass Health, which is what it is in Massachusetts? No, I don't. I don't qualify for any of it, because even though I don't make a lot of money for Massachusetts, I apparently make enough money for the rest of the country, says the the federal poverty level, which is much lower than I thought it was. But that's, I mean, living in Massachusetts, I'm in, like, the third or second most expensive state in the country, besides California. So I don't know how to really work that out in my head, unless I, like, move out of my house and move somewhere where my money makes living way cheaper, so I don't have to worry about cost of living as a massive entity. This is the first time I've ever beat that boss. I just got an achievement down here. You guys can't see it, but that's the first time I've beat that boss. That's exciting. And I have so much money to spend. Ooh. All attacks be of -1. I don't care if I have -1 orb discards. You can only aim in 4 directions I don't want. Oh no, I'd rather just have this. That's way easier. I've never been on the 3rd floor, so this is going to be probably the longest Peglin video I've had to date, because I've never had this go too far. Also, if the professor is watching this, I don't think he knows I'm recording this, but I am sitting in Discord with him and only him, and he's waiting for me to leave Discord. So, Professor, if you're watching this, I am recording this at 2:10 Eastern, which I believe is 7 a.m. your time on February 6th, and you don't know. So, get fucked. You don't talk enough. This is me proving you don't talk. Kidding. But he is in the call with me, and I'm not going to unmute and talk to him. But nonetheless, turned 26, lost insurance, got to figure my shit out. My family's trying to push me to get a supplemental job that'll pay for my shit. Wow, that hurts. Heals you for each peg picked. Permanently removed from your deck. No, I don't want it permanently removed. So yeah, he doesn't know. But other than that, what I've been doing with my life, playing Valorant. I've been hanging out in a Discord with Drew, AJ, Professor. We watch Legend of Vox Machina every Thursday. We watch Last of Us every Sunday. We hang out. We played Minecraft a couple times, once in December and then another time in just now, like just recently, and we chose I'm not super playing because it's Vault Hunters and that mod pack is pain. I think everything about it's pain. Professor wasn't playing that one, but I think we're looking for more stuff to do in life. Games have just been hard because it's been hard to like spend money on stuff that everyone wants to play, but Valorant's been pretty good. I am getting a little rage filled with it lately though, because our elo makes no goddamn sense in that game. I want to find more stuff to record content in. I feel like this game is the absolute easiest thing. I don't know what's going on this floor. This game's the absolute easiest thing to record content in because I literally don't put work into this besides sitting here and talking, and then I just go make a thumbnail super quick and I upload it. Like, I don't have to do editing. I don't throw subtitles up. I don't do all that shit. Oh, these guys really move, huh? I need this bomb ASAP. Oh boy. I don't know how much these guys hurt, but it's about to be a lot, probably. Oh, he didn't hit me yet. Okay, I have 3 bombs going out. They should all be dead. Yeah, had to make sure. I'm like hyper-focused. I don't mean to be. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't want to go to the right. Oh, perfect. Cool. Don't pull me in. Oh, nice. Treasure room. I gotta cross to the right somehow. What do we got? Boss room. I don't know what boss rooms are like on the 3rd floor, but I'm running out of content, so I need something to build it back up. This is going to be a surprise. This is going to be something that only people who watch the D&D campaign or like might be the only thing they care about, possibly. I don't actually know, but it could be. I plan on starting a second D&D campaign that is less often, and we'll introduce a slightly different cast. Oh, dude, they don't know I'm recording right now, but I muted them on Discord, on the recording, but they just started talking in Discord, and I got really confused. So they're talking in my head. I just got real confused. I was about to unmute, but I didn't. Unless you guys can hear them. But I don't think you can. Fun stuff. There are multiple enemies on this battlefield? I didn't realize. This is a wild fight. Sorry, I got thrown off because Leroy joined our Discord call and I didn't hear it because I have OBS open, so it didn't do the badoops. So Leroy, if you're ever watching this, you just popped in Discord too. But yeah, secondary D&D campaign. It'll be probably twice a month, once every other week. So 2 sessions a month. Should be pretty fun. How is everyone not dead in this fight? I don't know what's happening in this fight anymore. I've been permanently blinded. Is there an enemy still standing? I don't know what's happening. I'm just watching this thing just gather damage. Oh, and it refreshed too. Hey, maybe 1,000 damage will end it. There it is. I don't know what was happening there. That was crazy. Yo, can I can't upgrade that orb again. Ooh, I like the idea of healing. Ooh, crit damage to all enemies. I'd rather have that than healing. Boop, boop. I've lost my train of thought now. I'm so sorry. That was a boss battle and I was fighting someone and I didn't even know. Place an orb on the altar to duplicate. Oh, psh, this one. Another appears. Let's go to this one. I didn't have any more updates either. But yeah, it'll have a new cast of people not bi-weekly. Bi-weekly is twice a week. This is every other week. So take that as you will. It'll still be in the world of Snookvale. I haven't decided whether or not it would be at the same time as the current campaign. That hasn't really crossed my brain, whether it's at the same time or whether it'll be in the future or the past, or I don't know what I'm planning on doing with it, because I've never really been presented with the situation before. So that was easy. I can heal from this. Damn it! I'm not healing because I keep getting sucked into the black hole. Damn it! No! Woo! Drop me down, please. No! I want to heal so bad. Okay, we healed for 4. Oh man, I've never been this far in the game. I don't know what the update added, by the way. Apparently there was a big update with this game when I started playing it today. Just because I haven't played it. I only play this on these recordings. I haven't played it off recordings. I think I played once. That professor was watching me. This is the first time. But I think my build right now is kind of overpowered, the way I have it set up. I'm getting cash money. Let me tell you. I'm racking in the big bucks because these bombs blow up and break every pin around them. Like, it's over. Why did I take so much damage from this? Why am I taking damage from getting kills? Do the red bombs also hurt me? I think they might. Yeah, 3 damage from each one. I need to heal that heal massively. I need this heal massively. Don't. Yeah. There we go. Anything else going on in my life? No, it's February. I'm uninsured, and It's February. I'm uninsured, and I'm losing weight, and possibly starting a second D&D campaign. I would like to know below whether or not there's any other types of content you guys want from me, and I hate the answer, oh, just anything you make I will love. I hate that. That shit's hard to get through in my brain. I'm like, yo, can we, like, answer the question, though? Like, because listen, no matter what anyone says, if someone tells you they don't have a content preference, and they're just there for you, they're fucking lying. No one has zero content, no one has zero content preference. No one has zero content preference. Everyone has a preference. Yes, you still might watch something that's anti your preference because your favorite streamer's playing it, but that doesn't mean you don't have the preference in general. And I would prefer brutal honesty over a bold-faced lie about content preference to save my soul or whatever the fuck, you know? So if there's certain types of content you think I could make that you would enjoy, I would be keen to find out what that is. I don't have money. I'm fighting the 3rd floor boss, and it's going to be bad, and I'm going to die. You guys ready for me to die? I don't even know what this is. I've never faced this before. This is the wrong orb to have on this. Oh, okay. Oh, I have to do 3,600 each one. Well, that was fucking crazy. I'm targeted on the 1. Oh, you bitch. Ow. What is happening here? Oh my god. The damage? Oh my god. Don't do 30 damage to me. Ow. Ow. Oh no. Oh no. I might be dead. Wow. That was so close. If I got both sets of bombs, they would have lost. That was just a bad last throw. Damn. Well, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys hanging out and hopefully enjoying this video. I'm going to be a generic YouTuber and say press like and leave a comment down below. Hope to see you guys again soon. Bye-bye!